Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking DDG and India Love because we've got some updates. Currently, DDG is copying Halle Bailey. I gotta say it. He's out here on a yacht. There's a whole bunch of girls on there. He is currently on live stream talking about urinating off the boat, you guys. So very mature behavior. Nonetheless, if anything interesting happened, we'll talk about it later. But in this video, we've got some interesting things to discuss. So as y'all know, DDG and India Love have been separated for a little bit, and there was controversy because DDG had went on Blackboy Max's dating show, right? And was given all this energy to Wendy Ortiz, was given all this energy to Deja and everything else, who I still think to this day, you fumbled, DDG, because Deja is it. Deja is the one. This foolishness you're doing with India Love is just cringe at this point. But nonetheless, we first are going to talk about, in this clip, DDG reuniting with India Love. They are riding somewhere in a vehicle, and DDG, he has to tone down the playa stuff and is basically thanking Deja for gifting him some subs, and she is laughing at his face because he doesn't want to upset India. Make it make sense. So let's take a watch.
The view Deja with that vibe gift.
Wait, that's so funny. That's so funny. So next clip we are going to watch is DDG gifting India Love this super duper expensive necklace. I don't know how much it costs. People are saying anywhere between $20K to $35K. Some people are being ridiculous, saying $50K. But nonetheless, DDG, anytime he makes a mistake, anytime he does something wrong, he just thinks that rewarding people with spending thousands of dollars is going to soften the wound, right? What happened to the $100,000 Birkin? What happened when y'all were on stream and you were in your feelings because India Love wasn't answering your calls because of you being on this dating show, and you said you were going to go and get a Birkin and you were going to get something $100K for India Love. So this seems a little bit less than, significantly less than, which is giving, I don't know, it's giving, PR. But peep India Love's reaction, because you would think that these two are actually dating, right? But her reaction is saying otherwise. It's saying kind of what she said at Streamer University, which is she likes what she told the cafeteria lady was she has had dudes tricking on her since she was in high school. So this is what this is giving. So now let's take a watch with this.
That bitch tough. Damn.
Can I see?
Damn.
Oh! Shut the fuck up! Damn!
Like it?
This is so cool! Wow! I have to put it on right now. What? What the fuck? When did you get this?
Put it on for I know, yeah. Hold the blunt. I'm high now. Look at
No! This is so tea. Do you see this shit?
So this is why I can't take it seriously, because just like with Streamer Prom sponsored by Popeyes, somebody had to tell DDG to, walk in hand with your date. DDG at Streamer Prom sponsored by Popeyes had took off at the venue, you guys. Took off when they got to the venue, and India Love was left to her own devices to try to get herself to the venue, and somebody on DDG's team had to tell him, hey, are you going to go back and walk with your date? Well, this video is no different, in which somebody else has to tell him, hey, are you going to put the necklace on her? And these are the things that I'm talking about. It's the little things like this, you guys, that tells me this is phony baloney. You can look at the millions of views at the old DDG and Halle Bailey videos, because he refuses to delete those videos off of YouTube, and it is night and day. It is night and day as far as the gifts and the time that he put into Halle Bailey, and how thoughtful and how meaningful they were and everything else. And he would light up like a little kid. This is just giving, D-list level acting, you guys. And I can't believe you guys are falling for it. But I have to come to the conclusion that a lot of your fans are teenagers. That is the conclusion that I have to come to. Because it is night and day how DDG would give Halle Bailey things and everything else. And the fact that India Love won't even kiss this dude and everything else tells me everything I need to know, right? Now, whether they're doing adult activities afterwards, that's up for debate. But nonetheless, it is giving very much, I'm going to milk as much money out of DDG as possible, is what it's giving from India Love. That he is going to spend as many thousands of dollars on me as possible before the jig is up, is what this is giving. And then the final clip that we're going to play is India Love, apparently, allegedly calling DDG's mom and telling her how of amazing son you have. And this is where it's getting to a point where you're obviously trying to do all of this positive PR, all of this rehabbing of DDG's image, as if we don't have receipts of how DDG moves. So let's watch this. So the reason why I still am calling cap on a lot of this is because it takes DDG to buy you a very expensive gift, a very materialistic gift, for you to have all these glowing things to say. But literally, when you met Duke Dennis at Streamer University, just his presence had you ready to risk it all. Had you sending him kisses and kissing on envelopes and pieces of paper and putting it under his dorm room door, and you inhaling him because you said he smelled so good, and you playing all these romantic songs, all these slow jams by R&B singers and everything else, all for Duke Dennis. Even as recent as the interview you did with Complex, you did a comparison between DDG and Duke Dennis, and you were talking about how fine Duke Dennis was. You did not echo those same sentiments about DDG, but now all of a sudden that he spends thousands of dollars on you, now you have all these nice things to say, which gives that these last few months, it's just nothing but hogwash, y'all. These last few months, what was a scheme set up by Todd, these last few months, what was all for clickbait, was all for clicks, and was all for views, and was all for content, and everything else to get DDG's numbers up, to get those millions up, and everything else, and y'all fell for it. Because how is DDG allegedly supposed to do a dating show next month, and it's supposed to allegedly be $150,000 that he is putting into it, and he's allegedly supposed to be traveling to multiple cities and wants to see women that are really down for him? Oh, by the way, DDG currently, if you forgot at the beginning of the video, is currently on a boat with several women, right? How is all of this supposed to work, and you're doing all of this on the side with India Love? Because if you're trying to recreate anything that is like Love Island, is like Flavor of Love, is like The Bachelor or Bachelorette or whatever else, there needs to be some type of romantic spark. They're not the foolishness that we just saw on Black Boy Max's dating show, because there was no romance in any capacity. No. There has to be actual romance, DDG. And if you want people who are actually interested in you, there has to be some romance as part of the component in there, right? Love Island, there's always people kissing and everything else because it's a dating show. So how are you going to factor all of that in with India Love? Heck, just a couple of days on Black Boy Max's show had you crashing out and copping pleas because India Love was mad at you. Like make it make sense. So how is all of this going to work? I don't see this ending well, you guys. I really don't, because if DDG, like I said at the beginning of the video, has to whisper other women's names in front of India Love and whisper thank you to them and everything else, like what is he doing behind the scenes, right? What is he doing when India Love is not there? Oh yeah, we saw on the dating show how he moves, how he's asking other people's girlfriends, I can dribble you out here on the court. That might be a separate video, because that was nuts. That was absolutely nuts and absolutely insane. But nonetheless, that is it, and that is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.